know, Ben, today is my birthday. Can you say?
Now, this has been scientifically proven. The ratio of hours people have spent watching Will and Grace episodes to hours spent reading novels stands at 4 to 1.
Eat a Cheerio.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Eric McCormack returns to Toronto for a one-night-only show. The concert I never gave. It's in support of Rethink Breast Cancer. Welcome.
Nice to see you.
You're not surprised by that, too. There's some people who are joking. You're still getting paid for Will and Grace?
Sure, and I've written no novels, so
Right.
it works well for me.
That's it. All right. It is. I'm hoping it's not your legacy in that there's so much life and there's so much other things that have gone on in your career, but you're okay with that being the legacy. When people, you're not mad at me because I brought up Will and Grace.
No, it's one of those shows that, I mean, the moment I accepted it, I thought this will be on my tombstone, and that's good. That's a good thing. This is my.
Was there a downside to Will and Grace? I mean, the fact that it was so successful and kind of being etched that way, you know what I mean?
When it was over, there was certainly a period of time where it was hard to convince certain people that I could not necessarily be a gay lawyer, you know, and that comes with anything. It really comes with the territory. Television is pervasive. It gets in your head, and so the audience has to work harder too to imagine me as somebody else.
People would say it's a blessing and a curse.
Mostly blessing.
At the very same time.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about the concert that's coming up.
This is, it's incredibly exciting that it's here, because this is about the concerts that I gave in my bedroom from the age of 13 to 19. You probably missed them. But I was there in full Alice Cooper.
Was anybody else
Freddie
watching?
Mercury. Yeah, thousands of people were watching.
Gotcha.
In my head. Gotcha. So this is a chance to actually do it and sing some of those songs and tell some of the stories that have happened, particularly a lot of Will and Grace stories, in a fun concert setting.
Now you have top of the mark players with you.
Oh yeah, and I brought my musical director with me, Lauren Gold, who plays keyboards with The Who. So automatically, this isn't. Somebody said, "What musical theater songs are you doing?" And I said, "None. This is rock and roll." I got The Who's keyboard player. I got Tyler Stewart from Bare Naked Ladies playing drums.
Yeah.
Murray Foster from Great Big Seas on bass, and my friend Neil Chapman's playing guitar. So it's a really great band.
And this isn't just kind of this one-off. It isn't just because there's a purpose to it.
Yeah, when I did the show 2 years ago in LA for the first time, and I thought whenever I do it, wherever I do it, I'm going to do it for cancer, for my parents. So in Toronto, we're benefiting Rethink Breast Cancer, which is this really great 21st century charity. These young women are really trying to rethink it for young women, for our sisters and our daughters, and how we can attack it in a more modern way.
That's beautiful. So how did that come together here in Toronto? The reason I'm saying is, are you up here visiting and you go?
No, I just once I'd done it in LA, there's a little part of me that went, great, I've done that, and the other part of me thought, no, this is a thing. This is a really fun evening. People loved the stories and the songs were really fun, and so I just thought, if I'm going to do it anywhere, I've got to do it here. And what's fun is that a lot of the LA shows were describing to an LA audience what a Scarborough upbringing is, and here I don't have to. And the jokes, all of a sudden, there's a lot of new jokes that only a Toronto audience will really appreciate.
Now, I'm saying, like only a Toronto audience would get. There was a time, and I have to say this because it was astonishing for me. I had just come to Toronto, and I was working radio, and it was a morning show. I was there, and the guy who was working with me, he answered the phone. And somebody said, they wanted to hear, I want to hear, Rush, The Enemy Within. And the person said, what part of Scarborough are you from? So did you, like as if the corner was different, like different regions, did you find that growing up?
I think so. I mean, when I hear like The Weeknd talk about Scarborough, I'm like, man, I'm from Agincourt. I don't know what you're talking about, But yeah, I think there's
excuse me, the sophisticated Agincourt. Those Scarborough.
Exactly right. Oh yeah, very different. I don't know if you remember though. I mean, when you were first getting into radio, I was an intern at Chum for a summer, and I watched you one day. It was only one day I think I worked a Steve Anthony shift, but it was very exciting. I'm behind the glass watching you like that. And,
scared?
Scared and excited. And
you're not the only one. There you go. You've recovered though?
I'm okay.
Look at you now.
I know.
Excuse me. Look at you now. You're welcome for all of that.
For all the Chum interns out there, there's hope.
Okay, so this is at the Winter Garden Theatre. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, a concert I never gave, except for 2,000
times in my bedroom. We're almost sold out, but there are a few tickets left, so please come, and it benefits a great charity, and it's a lot of fun.
I don't know if anybody's told you this before, but you're a good man.
You're very kind.
No one
has told me that before.
Well, I'm saying it.
I had to get up early in the morning, but it was worth it, Steve.
It was.
To hear that from you.
Glad you got here. All right. There you go. Ticket prices that we should know about, or does it not matter?
Ticket prices is sort of 75 to 125, depending on how charitable you feel.
Yeah, that's right.
And how close you want to sit.
That's right. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Good to have you here.